evening, and welcome to the first half of our BFA Acting Showcase, where we will share highlights from our Acting 4 Styles class. There will be a lot of Shakespeare, some absurdism with 2 scenes from Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot, and a surprise bit of physical insanity from the world of Commedia dell'Arte. But first, please take a moment to silence your phones. Note that there are exits at the front and rear of the stage, and enjoy our showcase.
Did they beat you? Godot, where did you spend the night?
Don't touch me! Don't question me! Don't speak to me! Stay with me?
Did I ever leave you?
You let me go.
Look at me. Will you look at me?
What a day!
Who beat you?
Another day done with?
Not yet.
For me, it's over and done with, no matter what happens. I heard you singing.
That's right. I remember.
That finished me. I said to myself, he's gone forever! He thinks I'm all alone! And he sings!
Well, one is not master of one's moods. All day I have built in great form. I didn't get up in the night. Not even once.
You see? You piss better when I'm not there!
I missed you. And at the same time I was happy. Isn't that a strange thing?
Happy?
Perhaps it's not quite the right word.
And now?
Now. Here you are again. Here we are again. Here I am again!
You see, you feel worse when I'm with you. I feel better alone too.
Then why do you always come crawling back?
I don't know.
Well, I do. It's because you don't know how to defend yourself. I wouldn't have let them beat you.
You couldn't have stopped them.
Why not?
There was 10 of them.
I mean, before they beat you, I would have stopped you from doing whatever it was you were doing.
I wasn't doing anything.
Then why did they beat you?
I don't know.
Well, I do. There are some things that escape to you that don't escape to me. You must feel it yourself.
I tell you, I wasn't doing anything.
Perhaps you weren't, but it's the way of doing it that counts. The way of doing it. If you want to go on living.
I wasn't doing anything.
Okay then, you must be very happy, deep down, if you only knew it.
Happy about what?
To be back with me again?
Would you say so?
Say it, even if it's not true.
What am I to say?
Say, I am happy.
I am happy.
So am I.
So am I.
We are happy.
We are happy. What are we to do now? Now that we are happy.
Wait for the dog.
Ugh! A fool! A fool! I meant a fool in the forest! A motley fool! A miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun and railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good set terms, and yet a motley fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me not fool, till heaven hath granted me fortune. And then he drew a dial from his poke, and gazing on it with lackluster eye, says very wisely, It is 10 o'clock. Thus we might see, quoth he, how the world wags. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9, and after 1 hour more, 'twill be 11. And so from hour to hour we ripe and ripe, and then from hour to hour we rot and rot, and thereby hangs a tale. When I did steer the motley fool thus moral on the time, my lungs began to grow like chanticleer that fool should be so deep contemplative. And I did laugh, sans intermission, an hour by his dial. Oh, noble fool. Oh, worthy fool! Motley is the only wear.
Not wearing any motley at all, but filled with melancholy, is Desdemona. It's nighttime. Her husband, Othello, has told her to wait in her bedroom for him. This is not a normal night, for he has been tricked into thinking that she is cheating on him with another man. Her maid, Emilia, is preparing for her for bed and hoping to give her some comfort. But the sense of impending doom is strong.
How goes it now? He looked gentler than he did.
He says he'll return in concert and have commanded me to go to bed and begged me to dismiss you.
Dismiss me.
It was his bidding. Therefore, good Amelia, giving my knightly wear and adieu. You must not now displease him.
I wish you would have never seen him.
So will not I, my love doth so prove him that even his stubbornness, his checks, his frowns, really, on me here, have grace and favor in them.
I laid those sheets you laid on the bed.
All's one, with faith. How foolish are our minds. If I do die before thee, prithee, shroud me in one of those same sheets.
Come, you talk.
My mother had a maid called Margaret, and she was in love. And he she loved proved mad, and did forsake her. She had a song of willow, an old thing 'twas, but it expressed her fortune. And she died singing it. That song tonight will not go from my mind. This Lodovico is a proper man.
A very handsome.
He speaks well.
I know a lady in Venice who would have walked barefoot just for a touch of his nether lip.
Let nobody blame him. The scorn I approve. Sing willow, willow, willow. Her salt tears fell from her and softened the stone. Nay, that's not next. Hark, was it the knot?
It's the wind.
The color of false love, what it said and then. Sing willow, willow, willow. Thy court more women, the casual more men. Tell me, Amelia, that there be women that do abuse their husbands in such gross kind?
There be some such, no question.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
Why? Would not you?
No, by this heavenly light?
Nor I by this heavenly light I might. Do it as well in thy dark.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
The world is a huge thing. It's a great price for just a small life.
trough and balance it out.
In trough, I think I should. And undo it when I have done it. Marriage. I would not do such a thing for a drunk man.
I do not think there is any such woman.
Yes, a dozen. But I do think it is the husband's fault when wives do fall. Say that they slack their duties, or pour our treasures into foreign laps, or break out in peevish jealousies, or say they strike us. What is it that they do when they change us for others? Is it sport? I think it is. And doth affection breed it? I think it doth. And is it frailty that thus errs? It is so too. And hath me not affections and desires for sport and frailty as men have? Let them use us well. Else let them know that the ills we do, their ills instructed us so.
Good night! Good night. God me such uses send, not to pick bad from bad, but by bad mend.
Shakespeare's fate that it alone is high fantastic. Why so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence, and in an instant I was turned into a hart, and my desires like fell and cruel hounds e'er since pursued me. How now, what news for her?
As if one person hopelessly in love isn't enough, here's two guys fighting for the love of the same woman. From Taming of the Shrew, Lucentio and Hortensio have disguised themselves as tutors in order to spend time alone with the beloved Bianca. The battle begins when they show up at the same time for her lessons.
Have you so soon forgotten the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you with all?
But wrangling,
why music was ordained? Was it not to refresh the mind of men after his unusual studies or pain? Then leave me not to read philosophy, and while I pause to serve in your harmony.
Sir, I will not bear these braves of mine!
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no preaching scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit me down. Take you your instrument, play you the wiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
He'll leave his lecture when I am in tune.
That will never be. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat simois, hic est atellus, hic stratari beami, sinus regis celis.
Constable.
Hic ibat. As I told you before, simois, I am Lucentio. Esther, son unto Lucentio. Tellus, and that the man Torino, hic stratari, is my man Torino, bearing my port. Preami regia, so that he may beguile the old.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Well, let's hear. Oh, fine, the treble jars.
Spit in a hole and tune again, man.
Now let me see if I can consecrate. Ic ibat samoi. I know you not. Ic est segia tellis. I trust you not. Ixteterat priami. Hear us not. Regia, presume not. Cetus celis, despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh, but the bass!
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward our pedant is. On my life the knave doth court my love. Pets you. I'll watch you better yet.
In time, I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not. For Arcadius was Ajax, so called by his grandfather.
I must believe my master, else I promise you I should be article still upon that doubt. But let it rest. Now, Licio, to you. Good master, take him not unkindly pray that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
You're so formal, sir. Well then, I must wait and watch withal, for I be deceived that our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, we must begin with the rudiments of art. In a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effective, than hath been taught by any of my trade. And there 'tis in writing clearly drawn.
Oh, why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut, I am, the ground of all accord. A. To plead Hortensio's passion. B. Bianca, take him for thy lord. C. What? That loves with all affection. D. Sol, re. 1 clef, 2 notes have I. E. La mi shall pity or I die. Oh, this gamut tut! I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so nice to change true rules for
shall lodge thee till thy wound be thoroughly healed. And thus, I search it with a sovereign kiss. Twice or thrice was the name Proteus writ down. Oh, be calm, good wit! Blow not a word away till I have found each letter in the letter. Let mine own name, that some Roman, bear to a ragged pupil hanging rock and throw it thence into the raging sea. Lo! Here in one line is his name twice writ. Poor forlorn Proteus, passionate Proteus. The sweet Julia, that I'll tear away. And yet, I will not. System equals. Thus, I will fold them one on another. No kiss! Embrace! Contend! Do what you will!
Time to change things up in a ridiculously big way with a little Commedia dell'Arte. This style relies on improvisation, committing to big, bold choices, surprising your partners, and keeping the energy high. Buckle up. We have no idea what's coming next.
Don't be scared. It's only a knife, okay? You got it. Can't be scared! No! I'm attacking you! You're the master, okay? So I have to come at you. I'm gonna go like that. No, it's coming, okay? So turn around, okay? No, just okay.
Gentlemen, what have I told you about playing with your swords? Give me that! Oh, really? What's this then? You can't explain what this is? What is this then?
It's a pen.
Oh, it's a pen. Oh, this is a pen.
Absolutely.
This is a pen.
Yes, it's a pen.
Oh, would you mind writing me a nice little poem with a pen?
Yeah, you can do it.
Would you like it in cursive?
Gentlemen, I will back in 5 minutes. There better not be any tomfoolery about.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay, you're okay.
This isn't my dominant hand.
I know. Blood is stained with blood, so let's not stain the sword, okay? Now you have to stand strong, firm stance. You want to end up like Anakin on the freaking high ground. I want it. Yeah, it's fine. You're like, no.
Where's my poem? Oh, you seem to have dropped your pen. I'm so sorry.
Liberty wrote it.
Are you all right, Lieutenant? You look rather pale.
I can't read cursive.
Would you like to read it for me then?
Yeah, sure. I never learned cursive either.
Maybe you dropped your pen.
Oh.
Now, these are the lovely, lovely words you've been writing, Kelsey. Because you have, of course, been writing.
Yep. Maybe if Liberty was able to talk about what inspired them, I would feel inspired.
What have I gained by thee but infamy? Thou hast stained the spotless honor of my house and frightened this noble society. Those which seek on the pulse and retain ill-scenting foxes, while them are still by those of choicer nostrils. What do you call this house? Is this your palace? Did not the judge study a house for penitent horse? And who sent me to it? Who had the honor to advance Vittoria to this incontinent college? Is it not you? Is it not your high preferment? No, go, brag how many ladies you have undone like me. Very well, sir. Let me hear no more of you. I had a limb corrupted to an ulcer, but I have cut it off. And now I'll go weeping to heaven on crutches. For all your gifts, I will return them all. And I do wish that I could make you fully secure to all my sins. Oh, for all thou art worth, I will not shed one tear more. I will burst first.
From one strong and determined woman to Shakespeare's most infamous wife, Lady Macbeth, murder most foul is in the air and on the hands of this villainous couple.
What hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark. Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them whether they live or die.
Who's there? What hope?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awakened and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done. My husband,
I have done the deed. Did thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now,
As I descended.
I,
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donal Payne.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one who laughed in his sleep and one cried. Murder. That they did wake each other. I stood and heard them that they did say their prayers and address them against your sleep.
There two watched together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other eyes. They had seen me with these handman hands. Listening to their prayers, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
Wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I have most need of blessing, and amen is stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after in these ways. So it will make us mad.
Method, I hear a voice crying, sleep no more. Macbeth's mother sleep. The innocent sleep that mid Abdel ravels his lips of care. The death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath, balm of hard minds. Great nature's second curse, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still you cry, sleep no more through all the house. Gladys hath mother asleep, and therefore Cowfer shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? My worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why have you brought the daggers from the place? Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I will go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not!
Firm of purpose, give me the dagger!
dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If ye do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every sound supposes me? The hands are here. They flock unto mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No, it is my hands will rather the multitudinous seas in incarnity, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire me to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. Your constancy hath left you unattended. More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to the washers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deeds were best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking. I will thou couldst.
And in case you're not yet sick of all this hopeless love stuff, here comes the doofus, Cloten, from Shakespeare's Cymbeline, ridiculously in love with Imogen, who has much better options ahead of her, despite pressure from her father to marry this loser.
Today is gonna be the day. I know you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way. Good morrow, fairest sister. Your sweet hand.
Good morrow, sir. You lay out too much pains for purchasing but trouble. The thanks I give you is telling you that I am poor in thanks and scarce can spare them.
Still, I swear, I love you.
If you but said so, 'twere as deep with me. If you swear still, your recompense is still that I regard it not.
That is no answer.
But that shall not say I yield being silent. I would not speak. I pray you, spare me. Faith, I shall withhold equal discourtesy to your best kindness. One of your great knowing should learn, being taught, forbearance.
To leave you in your madness.
For my sin, I will not. Fools are not mad folks.
Do you call me fool?
As I am mad, I do. If you'll be patient, I'll no more be mad. That cures us both. I am sorry, sir. You put me to forget a lady's manners by being so verbal. And learn, now and for all, that I, which know my heart, do here pronounce by the very truth of it. I care not for you, and am so near the lack of charity to accuse myself I hate you, which I'd rather you felt than make my boast.
You sin against obedience which you owe your father. For the contract you pretend with that base wretch, one bred of alms and fostered with cold dishes with scraps of the court. It is no contract, none. And though it be allowed in meaner parties, yet who than he more mean to knit their souls, on whom there is no more dependency than brats and beggary in self-figured not. And yet you are curbed from that enlargement by the consequence of the crown, and shall not spoil the precious note of it with a base slave, a hilding for a livery, a squire's cloth, a pantler. Not so. Eminent.
Profane
made comparative for your virtues to be styled the underhangman of his kingdom, and hated for being preferred so well.
The southpaw rock!
He can never meet more of his chance than come to be but named of thee. His meanest garment that hath ever but clipped his body is dearer in my respects than all the hairs above thee. They all make such men. How now, Bassanio?
His meanest garment? Now, the devil!
Dorothy Wonderland hiding presently.
His meanest garment?
Go, I am frightened with a fool, frightened and angered worse. Go with thy woman, search for a jewel that hath too casually left mine arms, which thy masters. Shrew me if I would lose for a revenue of any kings in Europe. I do think I saw it this morning. Confident I am, last night was on mine arm, I kissed it. I hope it not rhyme to tell my lord that a kiss ought her feet.
You have abused me!
His meanest garment?
I said so, sir.
You will make it an action. Call witness to it.
I will tell your father.
Your mother, too. She's my good lady and will conceive, I hope, but the worst of me. And so I leave you, sir, to the worst of discontent. I'll be revenged!
His meanest garment?
Well,
towards famous lodging. Such a wagoner as Phaethon would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy close curtain, love performing night, that runaways' eyes may wink, and Romeo lead to the unseen. Lovers concede to do their amorous rites, or love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, gentle knight, thou sober-suited matron, dressed all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match, played for a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Heard my unmanned blood bathing in my cheeks with thy black mantle, till strange love grown bold, think true love acted simple modesty. Come, knight, come, Romeo, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle knight, come, loving, black-browed knight, give me my Romeo! And when he shall die, take him and cut him into little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun.
We're coming full circle with our showcase, returning to the first Shakespeare scene of the evening, Desdemona and Emilia in Othello, but this time sharing the beauty of how the bard's words can take on different tones and colors in the hands of different actors. Back to the doomed bedroom.
Gentler than he did. He says he will return incontinent, and hath commanded me to go to bed and bade me to dismiss you.
dismiss me.
It was his bidding. Therefore, good Emilia, give me my nightly wearing and adieu. We must not now displease him.
I wish you had never seen him. So would not I.
My love doth so approve him that even his stubbornness checks his frowns.
Prithee,
Unto me, have grace and favor in them.
I have the lady though she's to bid me on the bed.
All's one. Good faith, how foolish are our minds. If I do die before thee, prithee, shroud me in one of those same sheets.
Come, you talk.
My mother had a maid called Barbary. She was in love, and who she loved proved mad, and did forsake her. She had a song of Willow, an old thing 'twas, but it expressed her fortunes. She died singing it. That song tonight will not go from my mind. I have much to do but hang my head all at one side and sing it like poor Barbary.
Prithee, dispatch. Shall I go fetch your nightgown?
No, unconvenient. This Lodovico is a proper man. He speaks well.
I know a lady in Venice would have gone barefoot to Palestine for a better scenario of it.
Prithee, hide thee, we're coming on. Nay, that's not nice. Hark, who is it that knocks? So, get thee gone. Good night. Mine eyes do itch. Doth that bode weeping?
Just neither here nor there.
I've heard it said so. These men! These men! Dost thou in conscience think, tell me, Amelia, that there do be women who abuse their husbands in such gross kind?
Look, there be some such, no question.
And wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
Why, you,
No! By this heavenly light.
nor I neither by this heavenly light, I may do to dwell in the dark.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
The world's a huge thing. It's a great price for a small vice.
In troth, I think thou wouldst not.
In truth, I think I should. And undo it when I have done it. Mary, I would do no such thing for joy and brain. Nor for measures of lawn, nor for gowns, petticoats, nor caps, nor any petty exhibition. But for the whole world, I speedy, who would not make her husband a couple to make him a monarch? I should venture purgatory for it.
Beshrew me if I would do such a wrong for the whole world.
Quite that wrong is only wrong in the world. Having the world in your labor, it is a wrong in your own world. And you might quickly make it right.
I do not think there's any such woman.
Yes. Doesn't. But I do think it's their husband's fault for wives to fall. Let husbands know that wives obsess like them. They see and smell and have palates both for sweet and sour as men do. What is it that they do when they change us for others? Is it a sport? I think it is. And doth affection breed it? I think it doth. And is it frailty that does errs? It is so too. And have we not affections, desires for sport and frailty as we have? Then let them use as well. Else let them know that ills we do, their ills instruct us so.
Good night. Good night! God me such use to send, not to pick bad from bad, but by bad men.
We end our portion of this showcase by returning you to the world of Godot, where no answers can be found for the question, why?
Yeah, do you remember the Gospels?
I remember the maps of the Holy Land. Colored they were. Very pretty. The Dead Sea was pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we'll go, I used to say. That's where we'll go on our honeymoon. We'll swim. We'll be happy.
You should have been a poet.
I was. Isn't that obvious?
Where was I? Oh, how's your foot?
Swelling, visibly.
Oh, yes! The two thieves! Do you remember the story?
No.
Shall I tell it to you?
No.
It'll pass the time. Okay. Two thieves crucified at the same time as our Savior. One.
Oh, what?
Our Savior. So two thieves. One was supposed to be saved, and the other, damned.
Saved from what?
Oh, well, from hell.
I'm going.
And yet, how is it that... Oh, this is not boring you, I hope. How is it that of the four evangelists that were there, only one speaks of a thief being saved? I mean, the other four were there, or thereabouts, and yet only one speaks of a thief being saved. Oh, no, come on. Return the ball, can't you, once in a way?
I find this really most extraordinarily interesting.
Yes, one out of four. And of the other three, two don't even mention a thief at all. And the third says that both of them abused him.
Who?
What?
What's all this about? Abused who?
The Savior.
Why?
Well, because he wouldn't save them.
From hell?
Imbecile, from death.
Oh, you said hell?
No, from death, from death.
Well, what of it?
Well, then, the two of them must have been damned.
And why not?
But one of the four says that one of the two was saved.
Well, they don't agree, and that's all there is to it.
Oh, but all four were there, and yet one speaks of a thief being saved. Why believe him rather than the others?
Who believes him?
Well, everybody. It's the only version they know.
People are bloody ignorant.
Apes!
Oh. Charming spot. Inspiring prospects. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We are waiting for Godot.
Oh. Your shirt was here.
What?
Thought we were to wait.
Well, he said by the tree. Do you see any others?
What is it?
I don't know. Willow.
Where are the leaves?
Must be dead.
I'm weeping.
Or perhaps it's not the season.
Looks to me more like a bush.
A shrub.
A bush.
What are you insinuating? That we've come to the wrong place? He should be here. Well, he didn't say for sure he'd come.
And if he doesn't come?
Well, we'll just come back tomorrow.
And the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly.
And so on.
The point is...
Until he comes. We were here yesterday.
Oh, no, there you're mistaken.
What did we do yesterday?
What did we do yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, why? Oh, nothing is certain when you're about.
It is not the fashion to see the lady, the epilogue, but it is is no more unhandsome than to see the Lord, the prologue. If it is true that good wine needs no bush, then 'tis true that a good play needs no epilogue. Yet to good wine we do use good bushes, and good plays prove better by help of good epilogues. What a case am I in, then? That am neither good epilogue, nor I cannot insinuate with you in the behalf of a good play. I'm not furnished as a beggar, therefore to beg will not become me. My way is to conjure you. And I'll begin with the women. I charge you, oh women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as please you. And I charge you, oh men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive by your simpering none of you hates them, that between you and the women, the play may please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as had beards that pleased me, complexions that liked me, and breaths I defy not. And I'm sure as many as have good faces, good beards, sweet breaths, will to my kind offer, as we make curtsy, bid us farewell.